Hey there guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing wonderful. As you can see, I got some new lights for Christmas. I love them. They're really pretty. And I wanted to apologize once again for missing last week's upload. I was really sick. It was not the C word. I did have a test and it was not the C word. It was just a bad cold. But I barely had a voice. I had a fever and I was just not feeling up to filming. So I hope you all understand. But anyways, so today I'm going to be doing my tradition vision board year in review. So as some of you may remember, last year in January, I think it was actually the very first day of January, I released a video where I made my 2021 vision board. Yes, I know anyone who has no idea what I'm talking about is probably like, what the hell is that? It's ugly, and I agree, it is kind of ugly, but it does the job. I like to put all the energy I can into it because then I feel like it kind of makes me work harder for my goals. So, like I said, today we're going to be doing the year in review, and so let's get started. Alright, so the first thing that was on my vision board was to get a GoPro because I wanted to be able to do more hiking videos and stuff like that without having to carry my phone. So I did a lot of research on GoPros, and it turns out that the GoPro Hero 7 Silver is the first one that they actually made that had like a good gimbal inside of it so that it's more stable. And it also has a better microphone. However, I was like, why would I get that one when it's technically old technology? And so I was looking into getting the GoPro Hero 8. But then I was doing some more research and some people told me about another live action camera that is called the Osmo DJI or something of that sort. So I actually ordered one. It was like $300. It was on sale and I ordered one. That would have been in April. And in about July or August, I was kind of sick of waiting for it. I'm like, where is it? And it turned out that it was actually on back order and I didn't even realize it. And so I canceled that order and instead got myself a Fitbit. So yeah, I do not have that yet, but I did order it. I did try. It just didn't happen. But that hasn't stopped me from doing my normal hiking videos, and I'll show you some clips in a bit here, but I also took my phone on a little hiking expedition where we went to a brand new place that was really high up and I was really scared of dropping my phone, but I didn't, and that's the important thing. So that's going to be on my list for next year or for 2022, which we'll be making in the next video. All right, and for the second one, we got this laptop here. I did it. I updated my laptop. I got a brand new Acer Aspire 5. I did a lot of research. They had a really good sale on. This computer was normally like $1,500 and it was on sale for $900 and something. In total, I think I spent like $927 when my budget was $1,000. So I did it. I upgraded my laptop. If you guys want to see the unboxing video, it's going to be right up here. You can just go to it, or it'll also be in the description below if you'd like to wait until after this video is over to go and see that one. And soon in the new year, I will be doing a comparison and review of my new laptop. All right, number 3. So this one here is face fears. As you guys know, I'm afraid of spiders, I'm afraid of snakes, and I'm afraid of heights. And unfortunately, I mean, like, I did go on hikes and stuff, and we actually did actively search for a snake because, like, my sister will tell you, I actually really wanted to be holding a snake in a video. I was like, I told them I was going to face fears this year, so I need to find a snake. And we looked and looked and looked. And it was only when my sister was on hikes without me that she saw some, but I never actually saw some. But I did actively look for one because I wanted to try to catch it to face my fear. But it just didn't happen. Unfortunately, I can't control Mother Nature as much as I'd like to. But I did face the heights, which we'll talk about when we get to this one. Okay. All right. Meet people. I unfortunately, being like with all of the COVID stuff going on, I did not get to go and do anything where I could meet anybody. I have met some more friends on the YouTuber community though, which is great. Hopefully I'll be doing some collabs in the near future. But unfortunately, as far as like going anywhere and like meeting people, that's not something that I did. The only place I went to this year was North Bay, and I don't even think I put up a travel vlog for that. I don't even think I put up a travel vlog for that. I do have some clips though, so maybe I'll insert those in another video, or maybe even at the end of this one, depending on how long this one is. So for this one, so as I told you guys when I made this vision board, there was a I kept calling it an extension bridge, but it's a suspension bridge. There was a suspension bridge that is located nearby my hometown, about an hour and a half drive, and I really wanted to go because it's the highest suspension bridge in in Ontario, as far as I believe. And I mean, how do I say it? I totally went. I faced that fear of the heights and all of it. We did the full hike. We didn't realize that it was like, basically it's like a public, you have to pay to access it, but it's like a public, you have to pay to hike it, really, but it's like a public access thing. And so it was like, I think it was like $30 a person to get in. So I think it ended up being like $50 for me and my son. And then it was like a full day of adventures. They had ice cream for sale there. I did put up a vlog from that, and I will again put that up here. And again, I will also put it in the description in case you'd like to see it after this video. But it was a really great time. So it was called the Scenic Tours, Scenic Caves and Tours, or something of that sort. It's located in Collingwood, Ontario, and basically there's like maybe 30 trails that you can choose. They're all color coded, they're all labeled at different difficulties, and I think we hiked like 4 of them. So the one took us onto the bridge, one took us into the caves, and then there was one that they also have what do you call it, zip lining, which was closed unfortunately, but I totally would have done it if it was open. But they had zip lines, and we actually went up through past those. But again, the video, if you want to see that, is in the description below. But of course, I'm going to show you guys that we went on that bridge, and so here's a clip from that. Oh, it's wobbling. It's literally shaking.
I've been pretty higher.
Okay, I'm up here. This is horrible. It's great, but it's horrible. Yeah? I wonder how often people drop phones. Guys, welcome to Collingwood. Oh, it's settling down on the rocking, thank God.
Oh God, I want to put my phone over, but I'm like, what if I drop it?
So yeah, as you can see, I totally went on it. I hated it. Somebody was in front of us shaking it, and I was very upset about it because I don't like heights. More so, I don't like heights that are moving, but I did it, and that's all that matters to me. All right, so moving on to the next one. Finish book. Although I was off of work from April until July, I did work on my book, but I did not finish it. But I have been thinking a lot about it. I think I'm going to take a different approach to it. So I've basically just been writing it chapter for chapter, but I think I'm going to actually start planning it better, because I think I've just been writing what I can think of at the time, and then I just take a break until something new comes to me, and then I'll add it to that, and then I'll take a break. And so I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually like take a step back from it, and I'm going to actually try to work on planning it properly. And that should hopefully help me to finish it in 2022. Vision board for 2022 is going to look a lot like this one, I think. And the last one. So explore places. I did. I took my sister, my son, my niece on a cruise in North Bay. We went and saw a lot of different islands and heard a lot of different ghost stories and stuff like that about the islands. It was really, really cool, but that is the only place I've traveled to this year, unfortunately, due to everything going on in the world. And I don't see, I mean, as of right now, they're starting to close everything down again because we're going through the 4th wave. So hopefully next year will be better as far as travel. I would actually like to get in a plane in 2022. That's like my big goal, is to go somewhere, or even if I just pay somebody to take me up in an airplane. That is my next year's goal, is to go somewhere with a plane. And yeah, so that is my year in review. As far as everything, we'll just say almost, yes, kinda, no, yes, no, and yes. I did about half the things. That's usually how it is, but I did my best, and unfortunately in today's world it's really, really hard to do anything different than the best that you can do. So yeah, I'm actually going to finish up this video, and then I'm going to start filming my 2022 video for my vision board for 2022. And yeah, so thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please remember to give it a thumbs up and subscribe if you haven't already. And I'm going to insert at the very end here some video clips from our trip to North Bay. Yeah, again, thank you guys for watching, and enjoy those clips. Bye.
We're going on a big boat. That big boat. I'm excited. We're going on a boat. We're going on a boat. We're going on a boat. Hi, duckies. These are huge ducks. In October, my friend and I climbed all over these rocks. It was really cold. No, not those ones. These ones. It's pretty fun though. We're going on the boat. We're going on the boat.
Newman Island. Newman Island was the site of a large-scale, year-round mining
That's
operation.
Manitou.
Try to imagine this. We're in the mid-1950s.
What did you say this was
We're
called?
cruising up to Newman Island, and we're the chief
Newman.
commander one mine to a processing plant at the north shore of the lake.
There's like a
At the
treehouse
processing
there.
plant, uranium and niobium will
Neat.
be removed from the ore. Here
There's
on
like a
Newman Island,
sign
there
and like a
wasn't
silo
to be
right
found.
there.
On the left side of the island, just past the mine shaft head frame, was a bunkhouse for the 60 miners that
Bunkhouse.
lived and worked here. On the surface of the island,
There's
a dump
60
truck will
miners.
moor onto awaiting barges or dump shale into the lake between Newman and Little Manitou Islands. Below the mine shaft head frame, which was nearly twice as tall as it is today, miners were busy working in one of the 4 compartments some 450 feet under the lake. This mining operation ran from 1952 until 1960.
Yeah.
Is there still people on the island?
There might be. They said that it's cursed.
If you're looking just off the port or left-hand side of the ship, just up near the top of the treetops, in a moment you might be able to pick out a pretty big nest. That nest.
What is that big place?
Wait, there. I did. There's a dragonfly. Are you ordering it?
His front wings are, or his front leg's broken. Oh no, it's pulled in. Stop moving so much. Sorry. I'm looking at it.
It's over, we've seen this all before. Tell yourself
post-cruise interview. How'd you like the cruise, kid?
Good.
You liked it? What do you
Yeah.
have now?
Ice cream.
Rainbow sherbet. What do you have?
Bubble gum.
Yeah, did you like the cruise?
Mm-hmm.
What about you?
I loved it. And I'm having bubblegum and cookie dough.
Dough. I've got cookie dough and Rolo, and it was a really fun cruise. Yay, everybody.